the band.
Can you talk in his? I'll see if I can work on that.
Can you hear me now? All right. Welcome back to Tunes at Twilight. Woo! Man, what a beautiful night in the middle of all these like sweltering hot days. This is awesome. Thank you so much for coming out to this Old Town Cape event. Let's start by thanking our sponsors. Our premier sponsor is Southeast Health, followed by United Express by SkyWest Airlines, the Bank of Missouri, River Eagle Distributing, KRCU, and the Missouri Arts Council. Let's give them all a round of applause. And for the rest of our season, Mr. Ron Taylor with Main Street Station will be back there with various refreshments and grilling up some fresh foods for you. So we're really happy to have him as part of our Friday evening. So let's thank him too for being here for us. Adds a lot. And for those of you that may not know yet, the restrooms in the church are closed. But for the remainder of the season, we have a couple of portable toilets in the parking lot on the other side of the courthouse. So that's where they will be from now on, as far as I know. And hopefully we'll continue this wonderful weather for the next 5 Fridays. But if not, and we have to move inside, I want to make sure you all know that we are at City Church at 815 Broadway, right across from the Broadway Beer Garden. It's a great little stage, great little venue, so please come see us when we have to move inside. But tonight we are thankfully outside in our beautiful setting, and we are so very happy to have back one of our Tunes at Twilight favorites. Jimmy here is originally from Memphis, where he was named the premier male vocalist 5 times by the Memphis chapter of the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences. His songs have been recorded by the likes of Martina McBride, Restless Heart, and Reba Russell. And he's lent his vocal skills as a backing vocalist to a whole bunch of other recording artists, including the North Mississippi All-Stars, Jim Dickinson, Johnny Lang, Bernie Ledden, and Keith Sykes. And Jimmy is just an all-around great, talented performer. And if you haven't seen him yet, you're really in for a treat tonight. So please help me welcome Jimmy Davis.
All right, good to see you. Good to be here. Gonna play you some music. I moved down to Texas. Here's what it's like to live in my little log cabin in the hill country, Texas, Wimberley, Texas.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The wash is hanging in a hill country breeze. I'm resting in a cedarwood sea. I'm believing in something I'm just starting to see. You should be with me. I love to wake up in my little house in the mornings where the horses come out and drink coffee from my favorite new blue cup. You should be with me. There's not a moment, I don't think, where you might be found. There's not a moment, I don't think, you should be around. There's not a moment, I don't think, where to tell you about where I've been. You should be with me. You should be with me. You should be with me. Thank you. All right, I'm going to do some songs today about where I come from, my family. My daddy grew up in North Mississippi, and my mama comes from West Tennessee, and we all grew up in Memphis, right down the river. And I travel all the time, but when I'm home, I cook almost every day, and I got a big old garden, and I like to cook in cast iron. I've got my grandmother's cast iron skillets, both of them. Yeah, I like that. Applause for my grandma's skillets. I love that. That's what this song's about. It's called Cast Iron Love. I got an old skillet. It's worn to sin. The rust will come off and make it new again. Cast iron woman, she sent from above. She rose with a cast iron love. A manna from heaven, a garden of the gods, fed her multitudes and a whole lot of dogs. Cast iron woman, she sent from above. She rose with a cast iron love. All right. I can see her in her rocking chair, hands folded in her lap and a bun in her hair. A cast iron woman, she sent from above. She rose with a cast iron love. Now a Bible for her, that's word enough, and a coffee can just for her snuff. That's right. Cast iron woman, she sent from above. Oh, she rose with a cast iron love. I think it's appropriate that I play Mother Maybelle Carter guitar licks when I'm singing about my grandmothers. In a little tiny kitchen, she got flour on her hands, just kneading and rolling, and chop them in the pan. Cast iron woman, she sent from above. She rose with a cast iron love. I got an old skillet, it's worn to sin. The rust will come off and make it new again. Cast iron woman, she sent from above, and she rose with a cast iron love. Honor, she rose with a cast iron love. All right, I gotta get that one recorded. Played it in Memphis Wednesday with my son and a bunch of Memphis musicians. I should have recorded that one. I have some records over here, CDs, I guess that's what these are, and I decided I don't have a new record this year, so I'm bootlegging myself. And what I'm doing is I have this alter ego called the Beagles, and when I record in my house and I play all the instruments, I call that band the Beagles, because it's kind of like the Beatles and the Eagles, and I pretend they came over to the house to play. And so I got this little box, I can carry it in the van. I record all over the place, and so I'm making these CDs myself. So it's 4 songs on this record, and it's called Memphis, Texas. There really is a Memphis, Texas, y'all. It's a little bitty town up in the Panhandle. Here's one. I wrote this about an old guitar that was gifted to me. It was made for my wife's daddy about 40 years ago, and it showed up in a box on our doorstep. And I wrote this about the guitar and our sons. There's several of the guys in our band whose sons play, and I play music with my son, and it's the most complete joy. And this is for all you musicians that got kids following in your footsteps. It goes like this. Oh, your tattooed soul you are born with. Oh, your tattered soul you'll be burdened with. Indelible ink is in your blood. Under your skin, understood. Oh, guitars handmade and handed down. Old lives homemade and homeward bound. Indelible ink is in your blood. Under your skin, understood. Indelible ink is written in blood, written to sing. Indelible ink. All the things I had, I let go. Are written in dreams I forgot long ago. With indelible ink is in your blood. Under your skin is understood. Indelible ink is written in blood. Yeah, written to sing. Indelible ink. Indelible ink. Indelible ink. Indelible ink. Indelible ink. All right. Here's one for the kids. Well, if I had a little truck, I tell you what I'd do. I'd drive all the way from me to you, and I'd carry you away with all of your stuff all loaded in the back. If I had a little truck, The wind's gonna blow and the rain gonna fall. Ain't nothing you can do, ain't nothing at all. It don't hurt to think of where we'd go if I had a little truck. Man, you just don't know, do you? If I had a little luck, I tell you what I'd do. I'd go to the track and the casinos too, and I'd place a few bets. I might win $1 million. That's as lucky as it gets if I had a little luck. The wind's gonna blow and the rain gonna fall. Ain't nothing you can do, ain't nothing at all. It don't hurt to think I just die sweet. If I had a little luck, honey, I'd live a life of ease. Look out! Well, it'd be good if one of y'all would have brought a banjo. If I had $1 million, I tell you what I'd do. Hell, I'd buy a little truck and I'd drive from me to you, and I'd carry you away with all of your stuff all loaded in the back with that $1 million. And the wind gonna blow and the rain gonna fall. Ain't nothing you can do, ain't nothing at all. But it don't hurt to think it just sounds sweet. If I had $1 million, honey, I'd live a life of ease. If I had a little luck, honey, you'd be my main squeeze. If I had a little truck on easy street. All right. Hey, y'all, tomorrow night, I'm going to hang around town for a couple of days. I'm going to be playing at the Underberg's house concert at their house. What time are we doing now? About 7 o'clock? And they got a great little house for house concerts. They have balcony seating. Well, y'all, last year I got married. I did. I was wearing these, well, this is a new pair of overalls. I garden. I pretty much am a farmer now with a guitar at night. And I like these old overalls, and my wife bought me a brand new pair to get married in the river. We got married in our little river, the Blanco River, that runs through our town. And when I met my wife, Tracy, I met her in the grocery store, and she caught me looking at her. And she's Choctaw Indian, and when I met her, and she told me that she was a mermaid. And I said, well, I'm a blue heron. It's one of my favorite river birds, kind of my totem, my spirit animal. So this here's a song about a blue heron that falls in love with a mermaid. And he chases her up and down the river. It goes like this. Swimming in your mermaid hair, I remember drowning there until you kissed me, and I could breathe underwater. Listening to your siren song, I remember humming along until you showed me the words written on the water. Follow me down the river, you'll know me, I'm right above you, swimming in your mermaid hair. I can breathe underwater. Looking through your sunset eyes, I remember blinding light until you showed me I can see forever. Follow me down looking through your sunset eyes, I can see forever. Thank you. That's for my baby. I travel all over the world sometimes, and I went over to the Netherlands. Took my wife over there with us. We went last year or 2 years ago, and we really like it. We like it over there. The people are really nice, and we go to this little town where Vincent van Gogh used to live and painted, and his brother was a preacher there and had his first romance. The girl next door was his girlfriend, all in a little town called Noonan. We're in a little park kind of like this, and there's a statue of Vincent van Gogh, and right behind the statue of Vincent there's a park bench, and I go over to the park bench and I found an envelope about this big, and it had a kiss on it, lipstick, and picked it up, and I said, "Hey, y'all, look at this." And my hostess, our escort, took us around the country. Her name was Ariana, and Ariana said, "Open it to me." So I opened it, and it was empty, nothing. And she looked at me and she said, "Oh, an empty kiss." So I wrote that down. And I carried that thing in my wallet for a couple of years. I live just above San Antonio, and I love San Antonio. And so I was down in San Antonio, and I didn't know what I was going to do with this song, and I heard this band play, the Tejas Brothers. And I went, I'm going to write me a San Antonio Tex-Mex song to this European. So here it is, y'all. She was sitting on a bench in the park the first time I saw her. Like the girl next door, I knew her before I even met her. We talked for a while, she spoke with a smile so tender. Then she said she had to go, but she would be back tomorrow. So the very next day I knew just what to say when I saw her. And the flower I chose, lavender rose, her favorite color. With this rose I give you my heart forever. She blew a kiss to go and said she'd give me her answer tomorrow. Empty kiss, no, don't mess and say I know, oh yes. I'll never know just what I've missed if it ends like this, with an empty kiss. Barely slept, it seemed. I dreamt an empty dream. I leapt up at first light, and I ran all the way just to find an envelope sitting all alone where she used to sit. A lipstick print lavender rose, she used to seal it. I held my breath, I closed my eyes as I opened her letter. It was then I realized I should have known better. All she left me was an empty kiss. No, no, no message saying no or yes. I'll never know just what I missed. It ends like this, with an empty kiss. All she left me was an empty kiss. No, no, no message saying no or yes. I'll never know just what I missed. It ends like this, with an empty kiss. I'll never know just what I missed. It ends like this, with an empty kiss. Music's fun. I grew up just down the river in Memphis, and I remember the day when my grandfather passed, and Mama Davis, Big Mama, she moved to Memphis. And I loved my grandmother. I always tell people I was kind of my grandmother's favorite out of about 30 of us grandkids. I think I reminded her of Pop Davis. And going to her house was a treat, man. I love doing this song here. I know y'all can relate to this one. Delta Road, sunset, moonshine in the twilight. Overdrive, take me home, down where the river flows. Now there's cold milk, cornbread, a warm quilt from a cedar chest, and the front porch light is on, down where the river flows. The summertime, the cottonwoods, parking lots, sitting on a car hood, in the back seat. Her mama don't know she's down where the river flows. Jesus wept, Sunday school, amazing grace, the golden rule, She said, are you washed in the blood down where the river flows? That's right. Now the barges run against the current. It pushes them away from our city. The darkness falls, a whistle blows down where the river flows.
Twilight, overdrive, won't you take me home? Down where the river flows. Oh, take me down, down where the river flows.
One of my favorite things to do traveling around the country is I got this old van. I had this old white van. I got 420,000 miles on that girl. Yeah. I know. She was a miracle unto Dodge. But I carry a lot of camping gear, and if I get a few days off, I disappear in the woods and camp out. It's I love it. Even when I'm out west, it's great. I took my wife with me several times to Colorado, and we get way up in the national forest and wearing a jacket in the middle of July. We're doing this right here. Back when I was younger, there was a field outside of town, out past the river, down an old dirt trail we'd found. And we'd sneak out of our windows, slip off without a sound, and watch the fire burn down. Bobby would bring some matches and a couple packs of smokes. I'd bring my old six-string that I'd gotten from my folks, and we'd steal our daddy's whiskey and pass the bottle round and watch the fire burn down. And they'd say, play your guitar all night long, sing us to sleep with a cowboy song. We'll dance on the embers and pass that bottle around, watching the fire burn down. Oh, we talked and told tall tales, lied our lives of love, lay on our backs just to count the stars above, and we all felt like cowboys when we slept out on the ground, watching the fire burn down. They say, play your guitar all night long, sing us to sleep with a cowboy song. We'll dance on the embers and sleep out on the ground, watching the fire burn down. Hey! ashes be scattered on the ground. Out past the river, in a field outside of town, where we watch the fire burn down. Now tonight I'll sit alone as the smoke rises in the air. With my back against the darkness, I can almost see us there, staring at the flames like a boy I sit spellbound, watching the fire burn down. They say, play your guitar all night long, sing us to sleep with a campfire song. We'll dance on the embers that throw up on the ground, watching the fire burn down, watching the fire burn down, watching the fire burn down. Yep. I like country music. I was raised on country music, all of it, rock and roll, Memphis style. I wrote songs for a long time in Nashville, and we had some success with some pretty big records, and but they were mostly kind of pop songs, which is kind of weird. And I wanted to turn in country songs to the publisher. And they kept telling me I needed to calm down, I was too rock and roll and all this stuff. So I wrote this song, and they told me I was too country. But it's been recorded several times by people down in Texas, and including my band. And I like it. I want to play it for you. Actually, sometimes people ask me where this song comes from because they think it was written in the 50s or the 60s, which is the perfect, greatest compliment, because that's what it's supposed to sound like. When the lights go down and the music starts, that's when my day begins. One more night in a smoke-filled bar on a road that never ends. And I close my eyes to find that place inside where my soul sings till I go home. I'm waiting in the wings, waiting in the wings, my time will come. Waiting in the wings while I'm still young. I wanna know the feeling and the roar that a big crowd brings. Well, tonight I'll fly away inside my mind and dream of these things, and I'll go on waiting in the wings. Well, the days go by, the nights are long back home in Tennessee. I hear her voice coming over the phone, saying she's there for me. And I close my eyes, I can see her face, but I don't know what tomorrow will bring. Will she go on waiting in the wings, waiting waiting in the wings, our time will come. Waiting in the wings while she's still young. She wants to know the feeling and the joy that our family brings. Well, tonight she'll fly away inside her mind and dream of these things, and she'll go on waiting in the wings. These things, and we'll go on waiting in the wings, and darling, we'll go on waiting in the wings. Thank you. When I was a little boy, in fact, I haven't grown up yet. My kids are older than me. What's up with that? Just played music with my son Wednesday night in Memphis. He's quite a singer. He's kind of all the rage in town now. I guess that town's not big enough for the two of us anymore. We do a lot of Everly Brothers and stuff. It's fun. But when I was a kid, I started playing music. I made $2 at a square dance at the Moose Lodge when I was 5, pantomiming to the monkeys. I'm a believer. And I thought, well, man, I'm going to have to learn how to play this thing. So I got me a guitar when I was 9, and I learned to play it, and I learned this right here. Play that for hours, man, and stand in front of the mirror and go but I didn't have no hair. I had a crew cut, and so I got a beetle wig so I could shape my hair. So Papa entered me into the Moose Lodge talent contest, and he told me, if you win the talent contest, I'm going to buy you a real guitar. I had an old Sears Silver Tongue, and I won that thing. He took me down to Bill Street and bought me an old Gibson LG1, this little kind of a short scale guitar for kids, and now that is on the corner where shoot, what's that place? Handy Hall or something, right across the street from BB's. And then it was just, then the Moose Lodge asked my dad if I could come and sing for their awards dinner, some kind of banquet thing, and Papa said, yeah, he'll come do it for $50. So that was my first really paying gig. So then Papa had that great idea to enter me into the Shriners talent contest. I won that one, and then they hired me. And then we did the Lions Club. I won that one, and then they hired me. So we had Shriners, it was Quantas, and so Papa had this whole thing figured out where I'd win the talent contest, and then they'd hire me to play. And of course, that went on for a long time until I was 15, and Papa started taking me to the clubs and started playing all the bars. And then when I got a record deal and to see my mom and dad in the front row, it was just such a thrill. So this is called Daddy. Daddy Heard Me. On a silver tone from Sears, music in my ears, playing to the mirror in my room. country music Saturdays, 45s every day. And Daddy heard me from the next room. Daddy heard me when I played. Mama heard me when I prayed. My soul not escaping me. Well, Mama tried, cry, 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 waiting for a train. Daddy heard me when I played. On a Moose Lodge stage, I was underage, but Daddy drove me around town so I could sing. From our Lucy opera nights to the honky-tonk lights. And Daddy heard me waiting in the wings. Daddy heard me when I played. Mama heard me when I prayed. My soul not escaping me. Well, Mama tried, cry, 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 waiting for a train. Daddy heard me when I played. He heard Johnny Cash and Elvis. He heard That's How I Got to Memphis. He heard Jimmy Rogers waiting for a train. Daddy heard me when I played. On a silver tone from Sears, that was music to his ears. I played till them black diamond strings wore out. And though Daddy left that spring, he can still hear me sing. 'Cause Daddy's always got the best seat in the house. Daddy heard me when I played. Mama heard me when I prayed. My soul not escaping me. Oh, Mama tried, cry, 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 waiting for a train. Daddy heard me when I played. Daddy heard me when I played. Shoeshine Man about 10,000 times. All right. All right. Hey, if I'm missing a song you want to hear over there, y'all holler. Of course, we got tomorrow night. We'll do the all request hour tomorrow night. How's that? We'll just you can make the set list, because I never have one. All right. Hey, thank y'all for coming out tonight. I don't have this on a recording. It actually is on a recording of a band I used to be in called the River Bluff Clan. We were a bluegrass rock and roll band. We were pretty confused. Well, I wrote this song, and we did it on a record, and it ended up being in a little movie called The Poor and Hungry, and the movie ends with it's weird, it's a black and white movie about a car thief set in Memphis in the 90s, but there's bluegrass music all through it. And this one's called Honeysuckle and Kudzu. I've played it here before. I want you to help me sing it. It's like a Carter family song. And y'all know what honeysuckle is. You know what kudzu is. I ain't got to explain that. I'm not in Wisconsin. But all the Carter family songs are about, keep on the sunny side and Jesus. Well, this one's really about sex. Oh, yeah. We have a fan. All right, it's called Honeysuckle and Kudzu. in the long summer hours, after the cool evening showers, we'll take a walk if you want to, in the honeysuckle and kudzu. They're off the beaten pathway. We'll find a place we could hide away. They'll never know what we're up to down in the honeysuckle and kudzu. Here we go. Honeysuckle and kudzu. Wow, that's sweet as the morning dew. I'll be waiting for you down in the honeysuckle and kudzu. All right. In the moonlight, as we creep home before the daylight, you know time's got a way of sneaking up on you. It's kind of like that honeysuckle and the kudzu. Well, my baby's feeling funny in the morning. She said nature didn't give her any warning. And her mama said, what did y'all do down in that honeysuckle and kudzu? Everybody, honeysuckle and kudzu. It's easy, loud and sweet as the morning dew. I'll be waiting for you down in the honeysuckle and kudzu. Yes, I can't believe we ain't got a banjo here. This is very appropriate. Now when we're old and settled down, we got lots of children playing on the ground. Honey, we'll slip off when we have to, in the honeysuckle and kudzu. Honeysuckle and kudzu. Sing it with me. Wild and sweet as the morning dew. I'll be waiting for you down in the honeysuckle and kudzu. One more time. Honeysuckle. That's right. Wild and sweet. Wild and sweet as the morning. I'll be waiting for you down in the honeysuckle and kudzu. Wild and sweet as the morning dew. I'll be waiting for you down in the honeysuckle and kudzu. I'll be waiting for you down in the honeysuckle and kudzu. Oh man, I hope they sleep good for you tonight. Hey, I'm a grandfather. I have a 4-year-old grandson right now. Crazy. And yeah, I go and sing at schools. I go sing for schools and sing for kids. And maybe I'll have to make a kid record. I don't even have kid songs. I just do all my stuff, and I think they think I'm one of them. I mean, I started wearing hand-me-downs from my kids when they were in the 6th, 7th grade. All right, we got time for a couple more. Is that all right? I want to do you a little short. It's kind of like a little prayer. It's my dad and I were really close. Papa had Alzheimer's pretty bad there before he passed away, and I was on the road, and they called me and said, I was playing Lukenbach, Texas, actually, on stage, and they came and got me and said, you need to go back to Memphis. I don't think, your dad's not doing well. So they got me on a plane, and I got there, and Papa was kind of out, and I made everybody leave. And we watched basketball, put a basketball game on, lay there on a little couch next to him, and he just slipped off there real quiet. And had a bottle of Jameson, poured me a good old shot of Jameson, and stood there and kind of talked to him for a little bit. And I wrote this song. I choose to celebrate life, and that's what this is about. Gather all the angels, gather all you can, singing hallelujah is not goodbye to him. And not a saint among sinners, but a man among men, and a woman left in waiting for her time to go with him. We are not long for this earth, there is no constant sorrow. Celebrate for all it's worth, don't wait until tomorrow. And long for this earth. I am a man of faith, with a new sick and drinker's thirst. Communion of the angels share, let's drink to that one first. Speak not of sadness, cry but not of pain. Laugh out loud, for fortune surely smiled on us again. We are not long for this earth, there is no constant sorrow. Celebrate for all it's worth, don't wait until tomorrow. And long for this earth. Thank you. And now a few words.
Is this thing on? Yes, it is. We're working. All right. Thank you for coming to Old Town Cape's Tunes at Twilight. Yay! I'm Lindsay Grogine. I'm a reporter with KRCU Public Radio. We are a longtime partner of Old Town Cape. We list so many downtown events on our community calendar. We cover all sorts of renovations that are happening in our downtown area through local news reporting. And of course, we love attending events such as Tunes at Twilight to come and connect with you and our listeners. So how many NPR listeners do we have out there? Yay! Great. Well, Southeast students are back in town and campus is bustling, so is downtown. So it's really exciting to have that energy back here in Cape and around the station. We're really busy getting materials together and prepping for the next year in terms of programming and scheduling events. We have a lot of things on the docket for fall over at the station, some of you may already know about. We've got our Fall Pledge Drive. It's just a month away. It starts Wednesday, September 18th. You'll hear us over the air a lot during that week asking you to support our mission of providing the highest quality public radio programming to Southeast Missouri and Southern Illinois. Another thing happening this fall is our second annual 5K RCU, and this year it's a Monster Mash Dash for you Halloween lovers. That's on October 19th. You can run or walk and dress up in your Halloween costume. I personally would love to see a bunch of people dressed up as their favorite NPR hosts, but I understand that that's just like too much dedication. If I have to be the only one dressed up as Terry Gross, I'll do it. It'll just have to happen. Cut my hair off. You can find more info on that on our website at krcu.org/5K. And one last thing, I promise, we have our programming survey. It's up on the site now. This is one of the ways we can collect feedback from our listeners on what changes we can make to keep us strong and keep people enjoying and supporting public radio in our area. The survey will stay open until this Sunday, August 18th, and it only takes a little over 5 minutes of your time, not too much. So if you're not already a dedicated listener, go ahead and set your dials to 90.9 FM or 88.9 FM if you're up in the Farmington area. And tune in. There's also a live stream on our website. We have something for everybody on our program schedules. All right, so thanks again to the Tunes at Twilight sponsors, the premier sponsor, Southeast Health, United Express, operated by SkyWest Airlines, the Bank of Missouri, River Eagle Distributing, KRCU, and the Missouri Arts Council. The Cape Riverfront Market continues tomorrow morning, that's 8 a.m. to noon, and it's located in the parking lot at 35 South Spanish Street. For a list of upcoming musicians and more downtown events, find Old Town Cape online at downtowncapegirardeau.com or search them out on social media using the hashtag DowntownCG. Help us give a big thank you to Jerry Lomax, our sound guy, and to Bruce and Casey Zimmerman for helping coordinate the Tunes at Twilight event. And thank you to tonight's performer, Jimmy Davis. Let's give him a big round of applause. Woo-hoo. Wonderful job. And of course, thank you for joining us downtown. It's events like this and people like you who make downtown Cape Girardeau such a great place to live, work, and play. Enjoy Jimmy's last song. We'll see you back here next week.
All right, thanks for coming, everybody. Let's go. I'm going to take you to church with some gospel environmental love song. When I'm in harm's way, give me sanctuary. But in your arms I lay sanctuary, safe and sound away, sanctuary, from all that'll make me stray, sanctuary. Give me peace, give me hope, give me a place of refuge, let me rise above, give me your hand, I can't refuse, I give it sanctuary, 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 sanctuary. Well, when I call your name, don't worry. Yeah, when you set me free, give me sanctuary. When you cage the beast, sanctuary. When you let it be, sanctuary. All it was and could ever be, sanctuary. Give me peace, give me hope, give me a place of refuge, let me rise above, give me your hand, I can't refuse, I give it sanctuary, 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 sanctuary. Everybody feeling all right this evening? Woo! Let me tell you, now when I call your name, sanctuary. When you sanctify the saints, sanctuary. When my soul you claim, sanctuary. When you pull me from the flame, give me sanctuary, 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 honey, 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 honey. Yeah. some of you tomorrow night. Thank you so much for bringing your children. That is so fun. I want to come run around too. We got a little bit of merch and stuff over here if you're interested, and I'll see you there if you want to hang out.